On this episode of Road Dirt, we go bouncing through the woods on a 2022 Honda Pioneer 1000. Stay tuned. Hey, this is Rob with Road Dirt, and we are in Pioneer, Tennessee, up in the mountains of East Tennessee here with the appropriately named Honda Pioneer 1000. We were actually invited to come be a part of a demo event, and excited to be here for this. Now, you're probably wondering, if you follow us regularly, what is a motorcycle publication doing a story on a Honda side-by-side? Very good question. A couple of reasons. One, we were invited. And when Honda calls up and says, hey, you want to go bouncing around in the woods on a Pioneer 1000? I mean, who's going to say no to that, right? So, and second of all, those of us that ride motorcycles, honestly, we love the great outdoors and we love all things, you know, motorized. So why not go bounce through the woods with a Honda on the trails? This is the trail edition. There's also a forestry edition. We're going to get to ride both of them and tell you about it while not only out on the road, but also an evaluation of it by the end of the day. So we're excited to be able to take this into the woods here in the mountains of Tennessee and go bounce around a little bit. Stay tuned.
As you can see, I'm sporting a neck brace throughout the day. I had a cervical spinal surgery in my neck some years back and was wanting to protect all that back there from all the bouncing and banging around we were doing. I was also accompanied by one of the Honda Power Sports reps, a guy named Matt, and it was great having him along because throughout the course of the day he was able to kind of take me through a lot of the different features, the different drive modes, and prod me to not be afraid to push the four-wheeled billy goat, as those guys like to call it. That was definitely fun, splashing through that stream. I think we soaked one of their cameras too that they had mounted over on the other shore. The ride was based out of a place called Ride Royal Blue ATV Resort up in appropriately named Pioneer, Tennessee. It's about an hour north of Knoxville. And the thing that was amazing to me as I learned is that this part of northeast Tennessee has got over 600 miles of just beautiful trails like this, rugged trails, all throughout the mountains and the valleys up here. And man, it's remarkable to be riding up here on. Beautiful settings, and the Ride Royal Blue Resort is absolutely a fantastic place if you're into ATVs, UTVs, dirt bikes, trials bikes. Perfect place for it.
So we're with Colin Miller of Honda Motorsports USA, and first half of the ride I was in the trail version of this, and second half here I've been riding the forest version. What's the difference between the two model versions?
So both versions have a lot of upgrades in regards to like the added winch and the interior upgrades. Yeah. But the difference between the two primarily is the Forest has a full coverage bumper. It also has an auto leveling rear suspension. And the trail model has our Fox 3-click suspension. So it's made for a little bit sportier ride, but both of them get a lot of upgrades across the board. The Forest also has some lighting in the bed as well, so it really kind of adds to that outdoor feel versus kind of a sporty trail ride feel.
Cool, cool. I noticed a little bit of the suspension differences. The Fox suspension on the trail felt stiffer but more aggressive, while this one felt a little bit smoother over some of the crazy stuff you guys took us over.
Yeah.
It was awesome. Here's the motorcycle connection. Tell me about the power plant that's in the Pioneer 1000.
Yeah, so this is a Pioneer 1000. It's an inline twin, and the architecture of the engine is actually almost the same as like what's in our Africa Twin and our Rebel 1100. And of course, this is built for with four-wheel drive and everything like that. But the actual top-end architecture is basically the same. So an amazing platform across kind of our whole lineup.
Yeah, it's really an awesome power plant, and the sub transmission, and man, this thing has been a beast. Look forward to continuing to ride it. So thank you, Colin.
Yeah,
had a great
thank
day
you.
so far,
Appreciate
man.
it.
Awesome. The only thing I had in my life to compare this to was when we were kids, my father and one of my uncles built a woods buggy out of a Volkswagen frame and put together a roll cage on it and everything with I remember the gas tank was a big beer keg on the back mounted over the engine. And he used to take us back in the woods, my brothers and I, with that woods buggy, and go banging around back in the woods with it, and down on some hunting land that he and some friends had south of us. And the fun of just banging and bouncing through the woods with something like this just really kind of brought back those memories. It was a great time. We'll just deploy back in. So there you have it, the 2022 Honda Pioneer 1000, the Trail and the Forest. We have been riding these things all day, and I'll be honest with you, this is really kind of out of my wheelhouse. This has been something like I've never experienced before. Just going up the mountain. It was like 26 miles, about half the day up into the mountains, and then a lunch, and then half the day back, just over gullies and ravines and up over rocks and everything. I think I've got it up on two wheels, almost tipped it over a time or two. It was pretty hair-raising at times. But for me, being a motorcycle guy in a motorcycle publication, getting to do something like this, with a big, powerful, all-terrain vehicle like this was a pleasant surprise, and shocked at how much fun I had. I mean, I'm exhausted at the end of the day and covered in dirt and dust. But man, I'm wearing a smile because this thing was hilariously fun to ride all day long. And I would encourage you, if you have any notion to try one of them, go to any Honda dealership and get a test ride on them, get a demo of them, and in the Trail or in the Forest. And these things are absolutely just loads of fun to spend a day in. Spend a day riding around and bouncing through the woods and the mountains, and I would encourage it big time. Look them up at Honda Motorsports. You can find them online. They've got full specs on not only those two particular versions of the Pioneer 1000, but they've got it in a 500 and a 700, other iterations of it, and so that's where you can find out more about the Pioneer 1000. The side-by-side market and the ADV market, as well as the the ATVs and dual sports. Everybody is getting back into the dirt on two wheels and four, and one of these is a great way to do it. So I would highly encourage it. Honda's got a winner in this. Honda really is one of the leaders in off-road, of all types.
So check them out at Honda Motorsports USA. Check us out too. We are on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You can find us at Road Dirt TV, and right here on the YouTube channel. I hope you'll hit the subscribe button, hit the bell button so you can get notifications about future videos. Like, share, comment. Let us hear from you. We want to know what you think about the video and about this particular Honda side-by-side that they've got. And also check out our main website, our main e-magazine as we call it, roaddirt.tv. And we got the story there with photo galleries and things like that. You can also find us on Spotify. We've got like a 25-hour music channel there, a playlist of music for whether you're bouncing around in the woods like this or whether you're out on the open road. 25 hours worth of music to be your soundtrack. And we've got a podcast also. And you can find us on Anchor, on Spotify, all the other ones there as well. The Road Dirt Podcast. And the Spotify channel is Road Dirt Classics because, you know, we're old guys, man. We like the music of the 60s, 70s, and 80s. Maybe a little 90s. Anyway. Well, this is Rob with Road Dirt. Until next time, ride life.